the really big news that isn't getting pushed too much into the mainstream right now is all about Hillary Clinton and her emails that came out, and recently more of them came out. Now here's something interesting. Aside from the whole Benghazi thing, oh look, some guy died in Benghazi because of Hillary, whether or not it's true is completely irrelevant. All of that was done in the behest of imperialism anyway, so, from our perspective, what does it even matter? That, yes, they had plotted against Libya the entire time, so, yeah. So it basically just confirms what we already say. But everybody wants to focus on whether or not Hillary Clinton lied and got one American killed. To hell with all the, tens of thousands of Libyans that died as a result of U.S. actions. Let's just focus on the one guy, because that's politically useful. To hell with third world people, right? So here's something interesting that's coming out from the emails, that Hillary Clinton had a significant influence in destabilization efforts against Venezuela. One of those things that the U.S. government has consistently denied is actually being carried out. Yes, the U.S. has been on a campaign to try to destabilize and destroy Venezuela ever since Hugo Chavez was initially elected over a decade ago. Now, some of the stuff that's come out is, particularly as regards to previous Stratfor emails, that some of the non-governmental organizations that are linked to the United States and receive their funding from the United States, pro-democracy groups, they are responsible for the radio and television aggression against Cuba as well, which received a category state funding of at least $40 million US. That's right, $40 million US was spent inside of Cuba trying to destabilize the country. And these emails show a whole bunch more and a lot more money spent on trying to destabilize Venezuela and their efforts to continually prop up the right-wing opposition, the pro-imperialist forces. Now, here's another little thing that came out as a result of the emails. The appointment of Mari Carmen Aponte appointed to the U.S. ambassador to El Salvador. Now, El Salvador has been on a very anti-leftist kick. So it was Hillary Clinton who suggested that this person go be the ambassador to a specifically anti-leftist government in Latin America. They've constantly fought Cuba and Venezuela's efforts to gain influence in Central America, and as a result of her negotiating skills, the U.S. and El Salvador will open a new jointly funded electronic monitoring center that will be an invaluable tool in fighting transnational crime. And I think we know what international crime actually means. It's spying on Cuba and Venezuela, looking for pieces of information that they can use to try to destabilize the country. So far from being a conspiracy, as certain Forbes bloggers might like to try to claim, this is very much a real thing. Now, here's another one, a very important thing. Showing Clinton's emails said, one of her specific statements was, "We're winning." And that statement was made in reference to the Venezuelan opposition winning a majority of seats in the Venezuelan parliament in 2015. So, I think one of the really important points that needs to be made here is, about the Clinton emails, is that it is not significant that it's Hillary Clinton's emails who got leaked. What's significant is how imperialism's emails got leaked. The fact that it's Hillary Clinton doesn't mean anything. Whoever was in that position would have been the ones who did exactly what she did. Because this is imperialism. It's a part of the United States itself. Whoever's actual name is on it is not particularly relevant. Because if you switch them out, you just got the same thing. So what does it really matter in the end? The point is to point out the brutal and savage nature of imperialism. And it's also important to look at how first world workers tend to shift away from that onto it's Hillary. And this is why we shouldn't support Hillary, or this is why, you should support Hillary, blah, blah, blah. Rather than acknowledging the fact that this is about imperialism and the murder of third world people in, God only knows how many numbers in relation to these emails. And that's the important thing that needs to be kept here. Because with all these murders, first world people are essentially just trying to sweep it all under the rug and try to make it about the election, or that it's not something systemic to the system itself, just something that Hillary Clinton did. Thank you for watching. Why don't you go ahead, rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media. And if you want, you can head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you can head over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.